Okay, for caster height adjustment within the same fork, how we adjust is we need a 5mm Allen key, and we also need either a crescent wrench or a 1/2" wrench for the nut on the other side. In order to do that adjustment, we're going to put the Allen key in there, the wrench on that side, counterclockwise. I'm going to loosen that off. And at some point, you'll just be able to take the nut off. Take the bolt out. And when you take the caster off, you're going to notice that you get 2 spacers. Okay? So, depending on where you want the position, let's assume we're dropping it 1/2 inch. So we'll bring it down 1 notch. From there, we're going to let gravity help us just a little bit and flip the chair on its side. We'll take 1 spacer, slide your caster on, choose your hole based on the size that you, or the height that you know that you want, and then we're going to put the spacer underneath on the bottom in the correct hole. So line it up, feed your bolt through. Sometimes it's going to fall through, so we'll try that again. And then once we get it through the spacer, we're going to put it through the caster. And you can see a little bit there that it's through the caster. We'll grab the other spacer and slide it so that it lines up with the hole on top, but as well as the caster. And you can kind of just check on top, visually view through the hole, just to make sure that it's good. And then once you get it in there, push it all the way through. Take your nut, hand tighten it, and then grab your 5mm Allen key, your 12-inch or your 1/2" wrench, and then clockwise tighten that up. Now you want it as tight as possible, but not too tight. You should be able to spin the caster, but if you go too tight, the caster won't spin properly. So it should spin enough where it's moving, but not, if it's too tight, it'll stop abruptly. So we want it so that it's not too loose where you get wobbling, but tight enough where you can eliminate the wobble, but you don't have any resistance on the actual caster.